Magandang araw! Ako po si Sir Ariel, ang ALS lover ng Edtech Unit. Narito po ako para sa isang napakagandang balita at upang magpaalala na ang kinabukasan ay mas gaganda at uunlad kung ang lahat ay patuloy na mag-aaral. Sa edukasyon sa ating bansa, tiyak na walang maiiwanan sa pag-abot ng mga pangarap. Kaya naman ang Department of Education ICT's Educational Technology Unit at Alternative Learning System Task Force ay nagtutulungan sa pagkakaroon ng ALS Tech Empowerment Program upang maihatid ang excellent quality education sa ating mga ALS learner and teachers. To easily deliver the lessons from the modules and other references, we will provide tablet PC as part of the DepEd computerization program to all ALS teachers and orientation on the use of these packages. To deepen the pedagogical use of information and communications and technology in delivering instructions, there are training workshops on the use and curation of open educational resources or OER, Google and Microsoft productivity tools, creation of video lessons using PowerPoint presentations and KineMaster, and on ebook or e-magazine development. To create an avenue for remedial lessons that is open to all learners, teachers, and parents, we will have the ETUlay free online tutorial and mobile ETUlay, where we will visit remote schools to feature the best practices of our ALS teachers and learners. Sa mga out-of-school youth and adult, laging tatandaan na may pag-asa upang makapagpatuloy sa pag-aaral. May ALS para sa inyo. Ang edukasyon ay para sa lahat. Para sa bata, para sa bayan, para sa guro. Sulong Edukalidad.
Magandang araw, Sir Wilbur po, at your service. Narito ang ETUlay upang gabayan ka sa inyong pag-aaral upang lubos na maunawaan ang iba't ibang paksa o subject. Ang ETUlay ay isang free online tutorial class na pinangungunahan ng ICT's Educational Technology Unit sa pamumuno ni Undersecretary Elaine Del B. Pascua. Ang programang ito ay hindi lamang para sa mga bata, kundi ito rin ay magsisilbing gabay sa mga magulang at mga guro kung paano nila ituturo o gagabayan sa bawat asignatura ang kanilang mga anak o mga estudyante. Sa kasalukuyan, ang self-learning module mula sa rehiyon ng Calabarzon at kilala sa tawag na pivot ang ginagamit sa ating ETUlay online class. Kaya ano pang hinihintay ninyo? Ihanda na ang inyong mga ballpen o lapis, papel o kwaderno at samahan kaming itulay ang pagkatuto para sa bawat batang Pilipino. Sama-sama tayong magtutulungan para malampasan ang mga hamon sa panahong ito. Halina't matuto kasama ang inyong online tutor sa oras na ito.
Hello, good morning. So we are here again for another interesting session of ETUlay for Accounting 1. So ito, ang dami na palang nanonood. So ngayon ko lang sila nakita. So hi, okay, good morning from Arayat, Pampanga Elementary School. So as far as Pampanga, nakakarating tayo. Okay, so andyan din sila Anthony, Angel, si Nebs, Angela Maki, Sevilla. Okay, so hi sa inyo. Okay, so before we proceed with our main topic today, okay, so can I see Sir Ariel? Are you ready na ba? So, mas maganda siguro, no, kung meron kayong ball pen, pen and paper in front of you. So, I might be saying some information that is not included in the presentation. So, mas maganda yun na ma-take down nyo para mas maintindihan ninyo yung topic natin for today. Okay, so our objective for today. Okay, nasa week 4 na tayo. Konti na lang, di ba? So at the end of the session, you will be able to discuss the 5 major accounts. And of course, you can prepare a chart of accounts. Okay? But before that, let us have a review, okay, of what we have discussed last week. So my question is, what is the basic accounting equation? Okay, so that is my question. Okay, what is the basic accounting equation? Diniscuss natin to last week. Kasi connected to sa didiscuss natin ngayon. So what is the basic lang, basic accounting equation. Okay, so can I see your answers? You can comment down your answers. Okay, so sige, let's proceed na. So ang accounting equation natin ay ang assets is equal to liabilities plus equity. So these are the three important words, and we call that elements of the basic accounting equation. Assets, liabilities, plus equity. Okay, next please. So yung accounting equation natin, so let's say na lang na A is equal to L plus E. So if we're going to substitute something, lalagyan na natin ng value. So that's equivalent to the mathematical equation 3 is equal to 1 plus 2. So as you can see, nung nilagyan na natin ng value yung ating accounting equation, makikita pa rin natin na ang asset ang biggest in value. Okay, so kung magkulang man ng isa dyan, let's say hindi naman asset ang hinahanap, madali na rin natin makukuha yung sagot. Let's say liability or equity ang hinahanap. Okay, so ima-minus lang natin sa asset. Okay, because asset is composed of two things. Okay, galing ang mga laman niyan, ang properties ng business ay pwedeng galing sa creditor or sa owner. Okay, my next question is, what are the elements of the expanded accounting equation? Okay, so meron tayong basic accounting equation, pero meron din tayong expanded accounting equation. So let me see. Okay, so comment down your answers. Okay, so hi, Frishan Ging. Okay, Sumandal. And Rice and Rex. Okay, Ruta. Okay, let us proceed. The six actually, there are 6 elements, okay, in the expanded accounting equation. And those are assets, liabilities, capital, revenue, drawings, and expenses. Okay, so yan yung 6 elements of the expanded accounting equation. Okay, so ang expanded accounting equation, okay, the accounting equation is expanded to show the elements affecting the equity. Next slide, please. Okay, yan. So, yan yun, no? Nakikita ninyo, medyo maliit nga lang. So, assets is equal to liabilities plus capital plus revenue minus drawings minus expenses. So, pinapakita lang natin dito yung elements affecting the equity. And those are, 4 yun eh. 4 accounts ang nakakaapekto. Those are the capital, revenue, drawings, and expenses. Next. Ayan. So, meron na siyang square. So, yan yung 4 na bagay na nakakaapekto sa equity. Okay, now, let's proceed na to our main topic for today, which is the 5 major accounts. So, there are 5 major or basic types of accounts as components in the financial statement. So, we're talking about the financial statements na. So, getting exciting na talaga ang topic natin. At yung 5 major accounts na yon ay ang assets, liabilities, equity, revenue, and expenses. Okay? Sige po. Next. So assets, liabilities, and equity are balance sheet accounts. Balance sheet ha. So ang balance sheet ay isa sa financial statement na gagawin natin at the end of the accounting period. Okay? They are also called real or permanent accounts because they are carried forward to the next accounting period. So hindi natin yan binibring to zero. Okay? So tawag dyan, real or permanent accounts. Assets, liabilities, and equity. Okay, for revenue and expenses, okay, these are income statement account. Okay, so income statement is another financial statement that we need to prepare at the end of the accounting period. Ang tawag dyan ngayon ay statement of comprehensive income. Meron ding tumatawag dyan ng statement of performance. Okay? So yan na, kasi hindi naman daw, merong iba statement of um, comprehensive income, pero hindi nga naman daw palaging income, merong loss, kaya ginawa nilang statement of performance. So, these two accounts, okay, including drawing accounts, are called nominal or temporary accounts because they are not carried forward to the next accounting period but are closed at the account close to the capital account at the end of the accounting period. So binibring natin to zero. Okay, ang revenue and expenses kasama ang drawing account at the end of the accounting period para meron siyang fresh new start. Okay, next accounting period. Okay, so para ma-measure natin maigi magkano ang revenue and magkano expenses natin. Okay, kaya kailangan natin siyang i-bring to zero at the end of the accounting period. Okay? So next, to. I have here some helpful tips. Ito, pinapagawa ko to sa mga estudyante ko, mnemonics. Okay? So pinamemorize ko lang sa kanila yung first letters of the ng 5 major accounts. So I call that ALEREX. So since ALEREX, hindi madali na nilang matandaan kung ano yung 5 major accounts because A stands for assets, L stands for liabilities, E for equity, R for revenue, and of course, X for expenses. So, nasa inyo yan if you want to use this helpful tips para madali ninyong matandaan kung ano ang 5 major accounts. So, isa-isahin natin ang mga yan. Okay, so first we have the assets. Okay? Assets are things of value that the company own and control. Okay, so own, so syempre, pag-aari na ng business yan. Control, kasi pwede nilang i-enjoy, okay, yung benefits ng mga properties na yan. Pwede rin nilang pigilan kung sino man yung gustong gumamit. Okay, mayroon silang karapatan doon kasi pag-aari nila yun. Okay, also, okay, these are the resources of the company that bring in revenues or income for the business. So itong mga assets na to, nagagamit yan ng company to generate income. Okay? So ginagamit na yan, income for the business. Example niyan ay cash, accounts receivable, inventory, supplies, land, equipment, prepayments, and many more. Okay? Pero, there are two classifications of assets. Okay? So, ang classification ng assets, ita-classify natin sila into current assets and non-current assets. Next, please. Okay, yan. So, ayan yung classification ng assets natin. Okay, so current assets, so these are items that are consumed, sold, or converted into cash within 12 months or 1 year. So yung mga bagay na magagamit mo na, mabebenta mo, mako-convert mo to cash within 1 year or within 12 months. We call that current assets. So example niyan, cash, accounts receivable, notes receivable, inventory, supplies, and of course, prepayments. And also, pag non-current assets naman, so these are tangible, you mean you can touch it, or intangible asset with a lifespan of more than 1 year and typically not very liquid. When you say liquid is convertible to cash. Easy to convert to cash. Okay? So example niyan ay land, building, okay, office equipment, furniture and fixtures, copyrights, okay, and many more. Okay. So, do you have, sana naintindihan ninyo, no? So, let us see. Let us check kung naintindihan nyo talaga. I have here some accounts. Sabihin nyo sa akin kung ano ang classification niya. As ano to? Asset. Okay, asset accounts ito. So, tell me ang classification niya kung ito ay current or non-current. So, for number 1, okay, you can comment down your answers for number 1, which is cash. Ano ba to? Current ba to or non-current? So again kapag current, you can consume, sold, and convert to cash within 12 months. Pag non-current, more than 12 months. Okay, so let's comment down your answers. Oh, hi, Simon Marcinez. Hi. Thank you for watching, Simon. He was my student. Okay, batch 1 siya ng senior high school. Okay, so I can see answers here. Frisian Gain, Sumandal, your answer is correct. Gwen, Zinard, Lawrence. Okay, your answer is right. Current assets. Okay? Current yan. Classification niya is current. Cash yan eh. Okay? So, converted na siya sa cash agad. Okay? How about number 2? Goodwill. So, ito ay some intangible ito. Okay? Hindi mo nakikita, but you know it's there. Okay? So, cash, current, goodwill. Okay, Frishan, your answer is correct. Okay? That's non-current asset. Okay? Non-current. Oh, hello, ma'am. Hi, Simon. Okay, so goodwill is non-current asset. How about number 3? Accounts receivable. Let me see. Okay, Samantha. That's for number. Hi, Samantha, you're correct. Answer for number 2 is non-current. Number 3. Okay. Sinard, is your answer for number 3 ba yan? Okay, Gwen. Okay, number 3. Current, correct. Your answer is correct. John Mike, correct. Current assets ang accounts receivable. So, madali natin na yung mga, actually, accounts receivable ay, ang may utang dito ay client. Okay, client ang may utang dito. So, pwede natin singilin yung ating client within 12 months. Okay, yes, correct, current. For number 4, building. Okay, building na tayo. Number 4. Okay. So, siguro maganda lagay nyo yung number, no? Before the answer. Kasi para alam ko kung para saang number yung answers ninyo. Number 3. MJ Florida. Hi! Okay, number 4. Okay, building is non-current asset. You are correct. John Mike D. Flores. Okay, building is non-current. So, hindi yan madaling ma-convert sa cash. Okay, within 12 months. Okay? Okay, let's see number 5. Furniture and fixtures. Uy, si Trixie, sinagutan na niya lahat. Trixie Joy, Abud. Okay, hanggang number 6, may sagot na siya. Very good, ha? Okay, furniture and fixture, number 5. Okay, Samantha, you are correct. Trixie, correct ka rin. That's non-current asset. Okay, non-current. How about number 6? The last one. Trixie, sinagot mo na. Correct. Ay, no. Okay, number 6, supplies. Okay, Mary Chanel is your answer for number 6. Okay, number 5. Number 6 na tayo, mga anak. Okay, supplies is, okay. Number 6, supplies is current. Okay, current po tayo for number 6. Okay, okay, let's proceed na. Let's proceed now to liability. Okay, liability. So, liabilities are debt or financial obligations of an individual or company to other individuals or companies. So, debts ito, utang. Financial obligations. Okay? So, these are things we owe. Okay? We owe to other people or other companies. So its settlement is through payment in the form of cash or any asset other than cash or in the form of rendering services. So pwedeng kung may utang ka, not necessarily cash ang ibayad mo, pwede ring item, asset din. Okay, parang barter lang, di ba? Palitan lang tayo. Or pwede rin in a form of rendering services na alam niyo ba yung like, may joke dyan about dyan eh, yung like pag kumain ka daw sa restaurant, at pag wala kang pangbayad, maghugas ka na lang ng plato. Okay, so yan. Pwedeng payment daw in a form of rendering services. Examples are accounts payable, unearned income, notes payable, loans payable, and many more. Okay, ang liability ay may classification din, just like assets. So we can classify liabilities into current liabilities and non-current liabilities. Next slide, please. Okay, so current liabilities consist of short-term debts that require payment in 1 year or less. So since liability is an obligation or a debt or utang in Filipino, ang pagbabayad daw nito, masasabi mo siyang current liability pag kaya mo siyang bayaran within 1 year or within 12 months. Example niyan, accounts payable. Okay, unearned income. Okay, remember, unearned income is a liability. Advance payment yan ng client mo. Okay? Salaries and wages, salaries payable, okay, taxes payable, okay, yan ay mga example ng current liabilities. Okay, salaries and wages, expense to, pero pag hindi mo naibigay agad yung sweldo ng inyong mga tao, ito ay nagiging utang. Okay? Taxes payables, yes. So those are examples of current liabilities. Non-current liabilities, these are long-term debts that will be settled or paid with beyond 1 year. Okay, so malakihang utang ito. Okay, example ay notes payable and notes payable. Okay? So, hi, Ma'am Joanne Fajardo. Okay, so let's move na to the next slide. We will check your understanding of the classification of liabilities. So here, I have here 6 account names again. So you tell me if it's current or non-current liabilities. Okay, for number 1, so you comment down your answers. Okay, so hi, Mary Jane Marquez from Dr. Pablito V. Mendoza Senior High School, ABM student. So hi. Okay, so number 1. Okay, John Mark D. Flores, accounts payable. Okay, the answer is correct. That's current liabilities. Okay, Gwen, you are also correct. Okay, current liabilities. Oh, John Hendricks. Hi. Hi, Beloso. Estudyante ko yan. Okay, current then. You're Answer nyo ay correct. Magagaling na mga bata talaga to. Current, okay? Accounts payable is a current liability. Now, let's move to number 2. Unearned income. O, kahit income yan sabi ko kanina, liability yan. Number 2, unearned income. What's that? Current ba yan or non-current liabilities? Okay, Gwen, Valerie, your answer is correct. That is current liability. Okay, let's move to number 3. Raquel Sarte, sinagutan niya ulit lahat na. Okay, so, okay, Raquel, for number 3, your answer is non-current loans payable. Okay, correct, non-current. Okay, pero, tanungin nyo rin kasi baka naman yung loans payable na yan, ang usapan nila is payable within 12 months. So, you analyze din the transaction. Okay? Kasi baka maliitan lang yan, although inutang yan sa bank, pero maliit na halaga lang na kayang bayaran within 12 months. So, you have to analyze or you have to check the transaction kung current, para masabi natin kung current or non-current. But for today, loans payable is non-current. Number 4, ang bilis. Okay, salaries payable. Okay, so ito yung mga salaries na hindi na ibigay on time. So, magiging utang siya. Okay, current liabilities. Correct dyan, Mike Flores. Okay, Zenard Corpus, you are correct also. That's current liability. Number 5. Okay, notes payable. Okay, notes payable. Number 5, Zenard. Okay, I saw your answer. I can see your answer. Non-current. Okay, correct. Notes payable is a non-current, okay, liability. But again, you have to check, You have to check kung ano ang agreement nila sa notes payable na yan. Kasi notes payable is, yes, it's a liability, but with promissory note, okay? There's a written promise to pay. So, tingnan ninyo, alamin ninyo kung ano ba yung pinramis niya? Babayaran ba niya yan? Yes. Raquel Sarte, yes, you are correct. It depends on the mode of payment. So, kailangan ninyong i-check kung ano ang pinag-usapan. Anong nakalagay sa agreement. Kung in how many months ito babayaran. So, if a notes payable is payable within 12 months, it becomes current liability. Pero pag beyond 12 months, okay, it becomes a non-current liability. But for our exercise here, it's a non-current liability. Okay, taxes payable. 6, okay, current. Okay, correct. Janetics, you are correct. Okay, it's a current liability. Okay, let's move now to equity. Alam nyo na. Very good. Okay, equity. So equity represents the value of assets after deducting the total liabilities from the total assets. Okay, sabi nga, ang asset, galing ito sa dalawa. Pwedeng sa creditors at saka sa owners. So, ang matira, after removing the liabilities from the asset, whatever is left, okay, that belongs to the owners, okay, under equity. It is also called the residual value or interest of the owner from the business. So these are contributions of the owner to the business, either in cash or non-cash assets like equipment, vehicles, furnitures, and many more. Okay? Pwede rin cash or pwede rin kasi itong non-cash. Okay? So, kung gusto lang i-donate na ng owner, okay, yung mga gamit niya, okay, it becomes part of the business under equity. So, bibigyan lang yan ng monetary value, market value niya. Okay? Let's move na to the next. Okay? Revenue na tayo. Okay, revenue. The income or revenue account comprises the actual money earned over a period of time from jobs, sale of goods or products and services, either in cash or on account. Okay, so revenue yan. So this is the main source of money. Ito na yung revenue na to. Okay? Example nito, revenue or income generated from the sale of a commodity or rendering of services, interest received on a bank deposit or gain on the sale of assets, and many more. Okay, so revenue, main source niyan is siyempre yung sales or yung income generated from rendering of service or sale of commodity. Okay, let's move. Let's now move to expenses. Okay, so expenses. Expenses are costs incurred as part of the company's operating activities. Okay, during specified accounting period which are necessary in the conduct of the business. So remember, matching principles. Okay, kung di ba sinasabi doon, lahat ng income daw ay may kakambal na expenses. Okay, so lahat ng income ay merong uh, expenses incurred. So example nito ay cost of goods sold, commissions earned by the salaries employed, sales earned by the sales employees, rent for the office space, cost of the electricity used, advertising, salaries and wages, and depreciation. Okay, so yan yung mga example ng expenses natin. Okay, now let's move now in checking your understanding of the 5 major accounts. So I have here 10 account titles. You tell me the type of account. Tell me if it's assets, liabilities, equity, revenue, or expenses. Okay, and then of course, you tell me, at the same time, you tell me if it's kung balance sheet account ba ito or income statement account. So like for example, let's say professional fees. Okay, professional fees ay revenue. So, saan siya kabilang? Balance sheet ba or income statement? So, kabilang siya sa income statement. Okay, so let's see number 1. Hi, Darwin. Okay. Darwin Apari, our SK chairman. Okay, then hi, Cora Rivera Cruz. Okay, let's see number 1. Okay, prepaid rent. Ano ba to? Asset ba yan? Liabilities ba yan? Alin yan sa ALEREX? Okay, so let us move. Okay, prepaid rent is an asset account and it belongs, kasama siya sa balance sheet. Okay, balance sheet. So asset yan at balance sheet. Kasama siya sa balance sheet. Or, ang tawag dyan ngayon ay statement of financial position. Okay, number 2, salaries and wages. Okay, Lawrence Pass. Okay, correct. Number 1. Okay, number 2, salaries and wages. O ano siya? Ano siya sa ALEREX natin? At saan siya kasama? Balance sheet ba? Or, okay, North Sea Hale. Number 2, this time, okay, salaries and wages this time is an expense account. Okay, expense ito. And kasama siya sa income statement. Okay, that's number 2. Okay, expense. Okay, John Hendricks, you are correct. Okay, expense. Lawrence Pass, you are correct. Okay. Okay, Gwen, it becomes salaries and wages becomes a liability kapag hindi ito naibigay on time. Or you are somehow correct, but this time, but originally, salaries and wages is an expense account. Okay, number 3, owner's capital. Number 3. Okay, number 3 na tayo. So, owner's capital. Okay, Gwen. Owner's capital is an equity account. Okay, equity account, and it belongs to the balance sheet. Okay, correct, John Michael Flores, correct, equity. Samantha, correct, belongs to the balance sheet. Correct. Okay, let's move now to number 4, cash. Okay, cash, ayan? Ano siya sa Alerex natin? Okay, cash is an asset account. Okay, asset account siya, and kasama siya sa, okay, sa balance sheet. Kasama sa balance sheet ang cash natin. Okay, asset account and balance sheet. So for number 5, unearned income, correct? Sige. Okay, correct kayo dyan. John Mike, Lawrence, John Hendricks, correct. For number 5, okay, number 5, okay, unearned income. Okay, unearned income. Ibig sabihin, ito ay income, pero hindi pa niya na-earn. Unearned. Okay, so para siyang advance payment, okay, ng client natin. So, yes, okay, Samantha, you are correct. It's a liability account. Okay, liability, and it belongs to, liability belongs to the balance sheet. Okay, balance sheet, correct. John Hendricks, correct. Okay, liability yan at kasama siya sa balance sheet. Okay, number 6, professional fees. Sinagutan ko na yan kanina. So, it's a revenue, belongs to the income statement. Okay, number 7, interest expense, expense account. Sinabi ko na, expense account. Okay, kasama siya sa, okay, income statement. Okay, kasama ang interest expense, okay, sa income statement. Okay, number 8. Let's move now to number 8. Okay, number 8 is notes payable. Okay, notes payable siya. Okay, so, okay, correct ka dyan, John Hendricks. Number 8, yes. Yes, Norcy Hale, it's a liability. Saan siya kasama? Okay, kasama siya sa, okay, balance sheet. Number 9, let's now move to number 9. Okay, number 9, we have accounts receivable. So, okay, asset. Okay, asset, correct. Accounts receivable is an asset account and kasama siya sa balance sheet. Okay, kasama siya sa balance sheet. Hala, Simon. Pang number ano ba yung sagot mo na? Number 9 na tayo. Okay, so accounts receivable is in an asset account and kasama siya sa preparation ng balance sheet. O, number 10 na tayo. Okay, correct. Sige, number 10, service income. Income. Alis siya sa Alerex. Okay, service income is a revenue account. Income, revenue account yan. Okay, at kasama siya sa preparation ng income statement. Okay, so that's number 10. Income statement, income, yes. Income, pwede rin income, pwede rin siyang revenue. Okay, correct. Evelyn Pelicano, you are correct. Okay, Lawrence, correct. Jan Hendricks, correct. Okay, now let's move now to the next slide, please. Ayan, normal balance. Okay, so, kasi importante rin to kasi. So, each account will have either a debit or left side or credit, okay, right side balance, okay? So, normal balance is the side where one particular account increases. So, I have here a T account. So, T account because mukha lang siyang letter T, kaya tinawag siyang T account. At sa left side ng T account ay ang debit side at sa right side niyan ay credit side. Okay, sa debit side niya, makikita mo doon ng assets, drawings, and expenses. Okay? And sa credit side, doon mo makikita ang liabilities, ang revenue, at ang capital. So it only means assets, okay, drawings, and expenses, okay, have debit balance. Ang normal balance niya ay debit. Ito yung side na nag-i-increase sila. Okay, lahat ng account may debit side, may credit side yan. Okay? Each account merong debit side and credit side. Okay? So, para sa assets, drawings, and expenses, sa debit side sila nag-i-increase or dumadami. And of course, ang credit side nila, doon sila nag-decrease. On the other hand, ang liabilities, revenue, at ang capital ay nag-i-increase naman sa credit side. Okay, sa credit side sila dumadami. At syempre, para mabawasan sila, sa debit side sila, okay, ilalagay para mag-decrease yung account na yan. Okay, let's move. So let us check your understanding about the normal balance. So I have here the same accounts I gave you earlier. So this time naman, ang sasabihin nyo sa akin is yung normal balance niya. Okay, so since prepaid rent, okay, prepaid rent is an asset account, saan siya, ano ang normal balance niya? Debit side or credit side? Okay, hi Gwen. Watching from Sinait National High School. Okay. Hi Marian. Okay. So what's your answer? Ano ang normal balance ng prepaid rent, which is an asset account? Okay. Debit, correct. Samantha, you are correct. Debit. Trixie, Joy, debit. Lawrence, correct. John Hendricks, Evelyn, correct. Debit yan. Okay, let's move to number 2. Salaries and wages. Salaries and wages, it's an expense account. Expense account. So, saan dumadami? Ano ang normal balance ng expense account? Okay, number 2. Okay, ang sagot dyan ay debit. Okay, sa debit, dumadami. Gerald is your answer. For number 2, you are correct. Debit. For number 3, we have owner's capital. Owner's capital is an equity account. Equity account. So, sa ano ang normal balance kapag equity? Number 3. Okay, Bobby. Hi, Bobby. Credit. Okay, you are correct, Bobby. Okay, normal balance of an owner's capital is credit. Okay, let's move to number 4. Cash. Cash is an asset account. Okay, what is the normal balance? of cash. Or, since it's an asset account, saan siya mag-i-increase? Anong side? Debit or credit ba? Okay, sige. Okay, number 4. Okay, John Hendricks. Cash, okay, normal balance of cash is debit. Okay, debit siya. Number 5, unearned income. Unearned income is a liability account. Liability. Okay, ang bilis. Okay, Lawrence, pass. Liability. Okay. Number 5, liability, no, the normal balance of unearned income is, yes, correct, credit. Credit, correct. Delia, yes. Okay. Number 5, John Hendricks, correct. Number Gwen, okay, credit. Okay, so Trixie Joy, correct. Okay, let's move now to number 6, professional fees. Professional fees is a revenue account. So what is the normal balance of a revenue? Okay, professional fees. What is the normal balance of a professional fees? Number 6. Okay, credit. Okay, number 6. It's credit. You are correct. Miss Evelyn Pelicano, Jan Hendricks, you are correct. It's, okay, credit. Professional fees ay credit balance siya. Ang normal balance niya, credit. Okay, let's move now to number 7. Okay, number 7. Interest expense. So, ayan na, expense. Expense account yan. Okay? So, number 7, it's, okay, number 7 is expense. Expense account siya. Okay. Expense account is, okay, debit. Correct. Debit yan. Okay? Debit ang normal balance niya. So, correct ka, Evelyn, Bridget. Okay. John, Mike, correct. Okay? Let's move now to number 8, notes payable. Payable, it's a liability account. So, what is the normal balance? Okay, kapag liability. Okay? Normal balance niya is credit. Okay, credit siya. Number 8, correct. Bridget, correct. Number 8, credit. Okay? Number 8, it's credit. Okay, number 9, accounts receivable. So, accounts receivable is an asset account. Okay? So, pag asset, saan siya nag-i-increase? Anong side? Debit ba or credit? So, yun yung normal balance. Number 9, okay, accounts receivable. Okay, the normal balance, yes, okay, it's debit. Bridget, correct. John Hendricks, correct. Okay, debit. And last, number 10. Okay, service income, revenue to. Revenue account. Pag revenue, saan siya dumadami? Debit side or credit side? Last 10. Okay, number 10, the answer is credit. Correct. John Hendricks, correct. Okay, Bridget, you are correct. Okay, so that is, okay, credit. Credit account. Now, okay, let's move na to our next slide. The chart of accounts. Okay. Chart of accounts. Listahan lang to ha. A chart of accounts is a list of accounts used by an organization. So this is a list ng lahat ng accounts na ginagamit ninyo. So the bigger the company, the more accounts they use. Okay? Actually, yung Philippine government natin, if you're going to search for the chart of accounts of our government, 64 pages. Okay, ganun kadami ang ginagamit na accounts ng ating gobyerno. Biruin mo yun, 64 pages. So, ang dami, di ba? So, chart of account is used to organize the finances of an entity and to segregate assets, liabilities, equity, revenue, and expenses. So, next slide, please. So, listahan lang to huwag kayong mataranta dyan. Okay? So, sa chart of accounts, may makikita kayong number. Okay? Chart of accounts numbering. So, is a number coding. We call that account number. Assigned to the different general ledger accounts. So, bawat accounts ay may corresponding number yan. So, wala naman, no mandated approach. Okay? But the common is, no mandated. Bahala kayo. But the common practice, okay, assets have a prefix 1. So, lahat ng asset nagsisimula sa number 1. Ang liabilities nagsisimula sa number 2. Equity accounts, capital investment yan, at saka drawing accounts, nagsisimula sa number 3. Sa revenues, number 4. Okay? And sa expenses, okay, number 5. Diyan nagsisimula ang account number nung ALEREX natin. Okay? Tapos, susundan na lang yan. Let's say, kung big company kayo, o di simulan mo asset, mag-allot ka 1,000 numbers for asset alone. So, pwedeng 1, 0, 0, 0, 1 para sa cash mo. Accounts receivable mo, let's say, 1, 0, 0, 0, 2. So on and so forth. Basta yan yung simula. Common practice yan. Pero sabi nga, no mandated approach. Bahala kayo kung anong gusto ninyong gawin. Paano nyo bibigyan ng account number yan. Okay, so yung next 4 slides natin, example lang yan. Okay, so ayan. So, hindi ko na siya i-discuss isa-isa kasi napakarami niya. So, this is just an example of a chart of account. So, as you can see, the account number, ayan. So, asset yan. Lahat yan, asset. Lahat nagsisimula sa number 1. And I have here 11 account names under assets. So, as you can see, meron dyan 1-001, 1-002. Okay? So on and so forth hanggang 011. Okay? Ang arrangement niyan is from the most liquid. Ang number 1 niyan is yung most liquid, which is, as you can see, I have here 2 cash cash on hand and cash in bank. But which is more liquid? Cash on hand or cash in bank? Ano yung pinakamalapit sa'yo? Cash yan, pero anong pinakamalapit, accessible sa'yo? Di ba cash on hand? Kaya 001 yan. Cash on hand is more liquid than cash in bank. Kasi cash in bank, nasa bangko. Pupunta ka pa ng bank para mahawakan mo yung pera mo, di ba? Yan, so on and so forth. Next slide is the liabilities. Okay, puro liabilities naman yung next slide natin. So, 2. Nag-start yan sa sa number 2. So, as you can see, I have here 8 liability accounts. So, 2-001 hanggang 2-008. Okay, so arrangement niyan din, current, then non-current. Same with asset. Okay? So, yan. So, yung next slide natin is about equity and revenue. So, sa revenue, prefix niya is 3. Okay, I have 2 examples for equity. So, 3-001 and 3-002. Under equity kasi is capital account, capital investment, and of course, the drawing accounts. Okay, so yan yung dalawang account under equity. So, 3 sila nagsisimula. Revenues, 4. Okay? sa 4 nagsisimula ang revenues. Okay, so I have 3 examples here. 4-001 para sa sales or service income. Okay, then 002 and 003. Okay, for our last, okay, is the expenses. Nag-start. Prefix naman na expenses ay 5. Okay, so I have 5 examples here. So nakita nyo 5-001 hanggang 5-010. So nakalagay dyan isa-isa. Okay. Yung expenses. Then, andito yung description niya. Okay. So, next slide. So, eto. But since, okay, we have no more time. Okay, so yan, if you can screenshot that exercise. So, instruction dyan is arrange and assign numbers to the following accounts. And then, prepare a chart of accounts for Beautiful People Salon after arranging and assigning the number. So, andyan, naka-itemize dyan. I-arrange nyo yan. ALEREX, according to ALEREX, asset, liabilities, equity, revenue, and expenses. I-arrange nyo yan. Then, sa asset, i-arrange nyo. Current asset muna, bago, non-current. For liabilities, current liabilities muna, bago, non-current liabilities. For equity, mauuna ang capital account, bago ang drawings account. And then, of course, so, pwede na, in any order na ang revenue at saka ang expenses natin. Okay? So, you screenshot nyo yan, sagutan nyo sa bahay, and then take a good shot of your answer and you can send to my email. Okay, that's my email at DepEd email, mariacarolina.santos@deped.gov.ph. So I can see if your answer is correct. Okay? So next meeting natin, malalaman ninyo kung ang sagot ninyo ay tama. So these are my references. Okay? I use 2 books but mostly from Asherto. Okay? Yung book ko from, ayan. So, kung wala na pong tatong, if you have no more questions, so thank you so much. Okay, so you can just comment your suggestion and suggest. If you have any suggestion, you can email Edtech, okay, at deped.gov.ph.
Sigurado ako na marami ka na namang natutuhan sa ating ETUlay tutorial session ngayong araw. Tandaan, ito ay hindi lamang para sa ating mga mag-aaral, kundi pati rin sa ating mga minamahal na guro at mga magulang na kaagapay natin para maituloy ang pagkatuto sa kabila ng nararanasang pandemya. Patuloy ding sumubaybay sa DepEd TV para sa mga araling ginawang video episodes. Mapapanood ito mula Lunes hanggang Sabado, alas 7 ng umaga hanggang alas 7 ng gabi sa inyong mga telebisyon. Abangan sa Lunes mula 1:00 ng tanghali ang iba pang aralin sa ating ETUlay free online tutorial session sa Science. I-like and subscribe at manatiling nakasubaybay sa ating ETUlay tutorial session sa DepEd Edtech Unit FB page at Educational Technology Unit channel sa YouTube at sa DepEd Tayo at DepEd Philippines social media accounts. Paalam!